Hey guys, it's Christine. How are you doing? Um, Seriously, how are you? It is Sunday. Gosh, what day is it? I don't know. Do you? Oh my gosh. All right. So it's Sunday, April 19th, and we continue the quarantine. I just wanted to check in and see how y'all are doing. So I've been uploading once a week since, well, actually, I just started that schedule. I normally upload twice a week. You all who watch the channel know I've changed my schedule up to be once a week because I don't know how long this is going to go on. And we have some added um, complications to our life right now, which makes me very uncertain to when I will cruise next. I mean, other than the fact that we can't, all of us. And anyway, I'll explain everything. But my point is, I have the one thing I wanted to make sure to get out to you right now is that I have uh, changed my vlog upload schedule to once a week. And and it'll stay that way for at least the next couple of months. I'm sure you can understand. I mean, the content's going to run out, and I want to keep it fresh and new as long as I can. And I probably have enough if I go to once a week, I probably have enough to keep me going through the summer. So, and then we have a cruise in November that, fingers crossed, I'm hoping we make. I wanted to check in, say hello, tell you I am thinking of everybody out there. I know that this is a really unprecedented time, a really hard time. And I'm sure it's more difficult for some than others. We all have our different challenges. I mean, for those that are alone in quarantine, their challenge is being alone. For those, quarantined with a family with 5 kids, their challenges are keeping those kids busy. So whether you've got a full house, a mediumly filled house, or you're alone, you're going to have all your own special, unique challenges to being in quarantine right now. And some of us take this quarantine seriously, and some of us don't. We have varying levels of what we think of what's happening. And I understand that too. But regardless, I just, I'm thinking of everybody and I am praying for everybody. I've been on lockdown since March 8th. We got back from the Regal Princess cruise, and I was sick. So I have been down since March 8th and very, very limited. I mean, for the first month, the month of March, I was towards the end, Doug would take me out like once a week, maybe twice a week for a car ride so I could get outside, roll the windows down, get some fresh air. Or I could walk outside. That was about it. So then in April, we're April 19th now. So the first week of April, things were starting to get a little better for me. I wasn't sick. I still had a cough, but I wasn't really sick anymore. I didn't have to go to the doctor anymore. I was doing good. And then it's funny. I hadn't even thought about this, but the same day, a month later, April 8th, Doug came down with something. We don't know what it is. You would think that maybe it's a case of vertigo, but I don't know. And the doctors don't know. He, Tuesday night, the 7th, became dizzy when he got out of the shower or was going in. I don't know, but it was that evening. And he came to bed and he was still dizzy. So I suggested that he go to sleep so it could resolve while he was sleeping. Well, the next day, the 8th, it didn't get better. And he knew as soon as he woke up. Okay, if any of you watch my channel, I probably have talked about this before. Doug will not take a day off work to save his life. I mean, really, he has to be down on his back and can't walk in order for him to take a day off work. It's just how he is. And he was up early and said, I there's no way I can go to work. So I called, his manager, and I told him, and he stayed home. Well, midday that day, I mean, he was just constantly dizzy, nauseous. And it wasn't when he moved. I mean, of course it was when he moved, but it was also just all the time. Uh, as he was laying there, whether he was laying flat, whether he was laying, at an angle, it didn't matter what he did. He was just constantly dizzy, nauseous. He had like a lot of pressure in the back of his head. His hearing has not been great for a few years, and he has ringing in his ears, but that was like magnified. He had a lot more hearing loss. He couldn't. It was very obvious that he was having more hearing loss, and he has been in the last couple of months. So I did a virtual appointment for him, and the doctor that he saw did a pretty good, evaluation for being over the phone uh, on video. And she said that she really, couldn't diagnose because he needs a CAT scan and an EKG, and that, her concern was that he had a stroke or had like a leak in his brain, a blood, like a hemorrhaging in his brain or something like that. Sorry. um, and she said to call an ambulance if he couldn't walk to the car, to call an ambulance. So we were sufficiently worried at this point, and he was able very cautiously to get to the car. So we went to the hospital. They saw him, and they sent him home they did the CAT scan and blood work and EKG, and everything came out normal. I mean, there were a few little issues on the CAT scan, but nothing that would point to this. And they sent him home with antivert, antihistamine type medicines that is used to not cure, but to manage vertigo. And they didn't work. They didn't work at all. And I have a viewer who views my channel. Hi, Ian. He has been amazingly helpful to me throughout this whole process. He has a lot of personal experience, and oh my gosh. I mean, I was talking to him while I was sitting. I had to sit in the parking lot while Doug was inside the emergency room, which is very hard to do. And I spoke to Ian the whole time. And it helped so much. Ian, oh my gosh, it helped so much to be able to talk to somebody who has experience in this type of thing. It really helped a lot. And thank you. So anyway, we, nothing changed. That's the bottom line. Nothing has changed. He is the same. And we've tried the Epley maneuver, which he went to the doctor after the emergency room. He went to the doctor, and she did give us a picture, pictures, instructions on how to do the Epley maneuver, and we did do it. And it's supposed to resolve vertigo, positional vertigo, with 1 or 2 tries, maybe 3 tries. It is supposed to work. It's a whole thing. We found a physical therapist also that's on YouTube that had instructions on how to do it so that we did it right. And yeah, it didn't change anything. He even slept sitting up for 24 hours. Well, he didn't sleep for 24 hours, but for 24 hours he did not turn his head or bend over or lay flat. He was very cautious, and it didn't work. Nothing has changed. He has to be cared for, and this changed so dramatically just overnight, and it's really hard on him. So I'm not going to cry while I'm talking about this, but I promise. But it's really hard. And I'm sure if any of you have any experience with not necessarily this, but anything that changes a loved one's life so dramatically overnight, you know what I'm talking about. This is so hard. For him, not me, him. Me emotionally, yes, but him. It's just so hard to watch. And as far as the way it's affected my life. And again, it's not about me, but there is no more going out. We can't go out. He can't ride in a car. I mean, he has to ride in a car to get to the doctor, but it's it's not a good thing when he does. It's very bad. So we can't go out anymore. I mean, the city's on lockdown anyway, but those couple of drives a week in order to get out and just see the area, see things, go look at the water, go to the beach, not to the beach, but look at it. Get a little takeout or something like that. We haven't done anything like that since the first week of April. So life has changed dramatically. Before this, here's another amazing thing. The day that this happened, literally the day it happened, um, I had storyboarded this whole uh, idea that I was going to do for the channel, just to have some fresh content and to have fun and be able to upload more than once a week. My son and I came up with an idea, and it's a really great idea, and I still want to do it, but um, and maybe I will. I don't know. It's just that this happened. Literally, I went to Doug because Doug's a part of it, and at this point, it was Wednesday morning, and I didn't know if it was still going to resolve or what. And I told him the idea, and he loved it, and I told him his part in it, and he just thought it was so hysterical and great. Um, and so we planned on doing it as soon as he got a little better, so that because he'd have to walk and he'd have to hold things and he'd have to do things on camera, and so we were going to do it later that day. We had hoped that he would be better, and of course now it's you know what, today's the 19th, and it was 8, yeah, 10 days later, and it's the same. So those plans that I had um, are on hold. And I did think of doing them by myself, and I could do them by myself, but I just don't have the heart for it right now. Um, so I'll be honest, it was hard for me even to come and do this, but I really wanted to talk to you guys. I really wanted to put something up on the channel just to say that I'm thinking of you and that I know this is a hard time. I wanted you to get an update as far as me only doing one vlog a week and what's happening with Doug. I want you all to know, those of you who have reached out and offered your prayers, we appreciate it so much. If you can keep those going, good thoughts, prayers, we would appreciate it. He has a virtual doctor's appointment with a ENT tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. But this is where we're at, and just wanted you to know I'm going to keep uploading once a week with, I'm going to finish the Sunshine series, and then I have the Regal series. So we're going to do that. And then I got to tell you, I mean, and I know you all can relate to this. My head is in a fog as far as what day it is, or honestly, I even think back to the Princess Cruise. I'm like, I can't even recall what we did. Isn't that terrible? But right now, my brain is in such a fog. I can't even recall what we did on the cruise. I'm trying to sit here right now and just grasp one thing, and I guess my mind is too clogged up with other things to stop. So I can't. But I do have the vlog. I wanted to be able to tell you, oh, and we did this and this and this and this, and you have something to look forward to. What I can tell you is, I know I shot a lot of the ship, so if you've never seen the Regal Princess, I'm pretty sure I've got some good footage of the Regal Princess, so hopefully that'll be good for y'all. And I guess that's all I have to say. I just hope you're well. I hope your families are well. I know some of you have been facing challenges regarding the virus, and I pray for you. If you have family that's sick, of course, you all are in my prayers. I hope this passes soon. And, the only thing I keep coming back to is be kind. be kind to each other. Just be kind to each other. I want to say so much more, but honestly, that's it. Realize that there are people really alone, really alone. If you're sitting with your family, feel blessed. I know sometimes the kids drive you crazy or the husband drives you crazy. Feel blessed because there are literally some people that are quarantining alone. There are some people who are caregiving for somebody, and so they've got somebody with them, but that person's incapable, or not incapable, but incapacitated. So it's a different kind of life, a quarantine life, than maybe what you're experiencing. Everybody has their own challenges. That's my point. We don't know what other people are going through. Um, Never assume that your situation is worse than someone else's. Um, anyway, see, and so I just keep going back to be kind. Just be kind to each other. Be kind. I see so many nasty comments. It breaks my heart to watch the way that people are tearing each other up over opinions, thoughts, just things, just stuff. If there was ever a time in mankind's history to be kind, this would be one of them. This would be one of the times to just pull out all the stops and find that better part of you and cut it out. Be nice, be kind. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. Scroll on by. Social media is a big part of our lives now because it's our connection to each other. And on so many levels, thank God for that. But if you see something that you don't agree with or that sets you off, triggers you, just forget it. Just keep scrolling. Get away from it. Turn the computer off. Walk away. It's not worth it to get into some fight with somebody over an opinion or political opinion, virus opinion, um, whatever it has to do with. It's just not worth it. Be nice. You'll feel so much better if you just be nice, or if there's things triggering you that are upsetting you on the computer, just to walk away. You'll feel better. So, all right, I'm going to get down off my soapbox. And really, it's not a soapbox. It's just, I'm not trying to make it that. I'm not trying to lecture anybody. This is just coming from my heart. It's just coming from my emotions. It's just a different time that we're in right now, guys. So it is what it is. And I don't know. I love everybody. And I hope to see you all soon on a cruise. That's what I'm hoping for. So let's just pray that that happens soon. And in the meantime, I will finish my Sunshine series. And if I'm able, I'll put up that other thing I was talking about. I'm so cryptic. Yeah, let's just pray that cruising comes back soon, that the world opens up soon, and we can get on with our lives. That's what I'm praying for, and I'm praying for all of you. Health issues, mental issues, depression, sadness, loneliness, all of that. I'm praying that everybody gets relief from these issues. And I hope to see you all soon on a cruise. I'll talk to you later. Bye.